The NYS Scandal, 2015 and 2018. A tale of stolen billions, forged documents, and the betrayal of youth empowerment. Welcome back to True Crime Kenya. Today we dive into the shocking story of the National Youth Service Scandal, or as it came to be known, NYS, one of the biggest thefts of public money in modern Kenyan history. A scandal that began with hope and ended in shame. The promise. The National Youth Service was created to empower young Kenyans, offering them jobs, training, and opportunities to build the nation. But behind the slogans and speeches, something sinister was happening. The very program meant to uplift youth was being drained dry by greed. The scam. In 2015, it was discovered that 791 million shillings had vanished from NYS accounts. How? Through fake invoices, forged signatures, and payments made to ghost suppliers, companies that never delivered a single product or service. When auditors dug deeper, they realized this was only the beginning. Just 3 years later, in 2018, another wave of theft emerged, this time over 9 billion shillings gone. Using the same tactics, inflated tenders, phantom companies, and inside help from government officials. The faces behind the fraud. The scandal reached the highest levels of government. Senior officials at the Ministry of Public Service were implicated, including Principal Secretary Lillian Omolo, Director General Richard Andubai, and several junior officers. Dozens of business people, accountants, and NYS staff were also charged, accused of conspiring to loot public funds meant to give youth a future. The public was furious. Streets buzzed with anger. How could the dreams of young Kenyans be sold off so easily? The fallout. The government promised accountability. High-profile arrests were made. Photos of suspects in handcuffs flooded the media, a show of justice. But years later, many cases dragged on, bogged down by legal delays and endless appeals. Billions remained unaccounted for. Meanwhile, thousands of unemployed youth, the very people NYS was created to help, continued to struggle. The legacy. The NYS scandal was more than just theft, it was a betrayal. It turned a symbol of hope into a synonym for corruption. It proved that in Kenya, grand theft doesn't always come from masked robbers. Sometimes it's written in contracts, signed by officials, and stamped with government seals. And perhaps the cruelest twist of all, it robbed young Kenyans not just of money, but of faith in their country's future. The NYS scandal, when a program meant to empower the youth, became the playground of thieves.